Billionaire called the waitress, too dumb to serve, then she answered him in 9 languages. The entire restaurant went silent when the billionaire shouted, "Are you too dumb to understand a simple order?" The young waitress stood frozen beside his table. Hundreds of dollars worth of food surrounded the man. His watch probably cost more than her entire year's salary. His suit was custom made. His shoes were polished. And his voice carried the kind of confidence that came from believing money could protect a person from consequences. The waitress lowered her eyes. For 3 seconds, nobody moved. Then the billionaire leaned back in his chair and laughed. "Maybe you should find a job that doesn't require thinking." A few people at nearby tables looked uncomfortable. One man shook his head. A woman quietly whispered, "That's terrible." But nobody said anything, because the man shouting was Richard Hale. A billionaire, a famous businessman, a man who owned hotels, technology companies, and companies across 3 countries. And the young waitress, her name was Amara Williams. She was 24 years old. She worked 6 days a week. She wore an old pair of shoes under her uniform. And she had spent the last 10 years learning something most people in that restaurant would never believe. 9 languages. Amara slowly lifted her head. The billionaire smirked. "What?" he asked. "Did I hurt your feelings?" Amara took a quiet breath. Then she answered him in perfect French. "Sir, your order is being prepared. It will arrive in approximately 7 minutes." Richard's smile disappeared. The restaurant became completely silent. Amara continued in Spanish. "Your steak was ordered medium rare, with no mushrooms and extra sauce." Richard blinked. Then she switched to German. "Your sparkling water has already been placed beside your right hand." The billionaire looked down. The bottle was exactly where she said it was. Amara continued. In Italian, she explained the dessert. In Japanese, she explained the ingredients of another customer's meal. In Mandarin, she answered a family at the next table. Then Arabic, Russian, and finally Portuguese. 9 languages, fluently. The billionaire stared at her. The woman who had supposedly been too dumb to serve had just spoken more languages in 2 minutes than he had learned in his entire life. Amara looked at him calmly. "No, sir," she said in English. "I'm not too dumb to understand your order." She paused. "I simply chose to be patient with you." The entire restaurant seemed to hold its breath. But this story was not really about 9 languages. It was about a young woman who had learned that people often judge what they can see, while never asking what someone has survived. Amara had grown up in a small apartment with her mother and younger brother, Daniel. Her mother had worked as a cleaner. She had never owned a luxury car. She had never stayed in a 5-star hotel. But she had taught Amara something more valuable than money. Never judge a person by their uniform, her mother always said. Some people wear expensive clothes because they have money. Others wear simple clothes because they are busy surviving. Amara never forgot those words. Her love for languages had started when she was a child. She learned French from old books at the public library. She learned Spanish from a neighbor. She learned German through free online lessons. She learned Japanese from videos. She learned Arabic from a customer at a small cafe. She learned Mandarin from a retired teacher. She learned Russian from a university student, Hindi from her best friend, and Portuguese from a family she once helped during a difficult time. Amara never learned languages to show off. She learned them because she believed that people felt less alone when someone made the effort to understand them. And that belief had already helped many people. Once, an elderly French tourist came into the restaurant completely lost. He was frightened. He could not explain where he was staying. Nobody understood him. Amara sat beside him and spoke to him in French. She helped him contact his family. Another time, a Spanish-speaking mother came into the restaurant with her little daughter. The girl had lost her favorite stuffed animal. While everyone else was busy, Amara spent 20 minutes searching under tables and chairs.